Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I hope that all of you may be doing good at home. Today I welcome you all to the fourth video lecture of English for grade 7, which is delivered to you by the Smart School, Gulbahar and Canal Town campuses, Peshawar. Today I welcome you all to the fourth video lecture of English, which includes the novel Journey to the Center of Earth by Jules Verne, included in your syllabus. We are going to start chapter 1, The Mysterious Parchment, which starts from chapter 1, page 1 to page 10. Now, before starting the lecture, I want all of you to have your textbook along with you, some A4 sheets, pen, pencil, eraser, and sharpener. Let's start the novel. Jules Verne was the author of this book, so let's see a few things about the author. Jules Verne was a French writer and a founding father of science fiction. His most successful books include Journey to the Center of Earth, 2000 Leagues Under the Sea, and Around the World in 80 Days. He wrote about air and underwater travel with clever scientific details even before such means of travel became commonplace. Commonplace का मतलब आम हो जाना. So many people think of one as a scientist or world traveler. In truth, he was neither. His research was mainly based on books and discussions with his well-educated friends. So when children, you will read the novel of any of the novel of Jules Verne, you can see that most of his novels include science fiction details and the details about traveling. Most of his novels are about travel. But he was neither a traveler, neither he was a scientist. Yes, he was attracted towards the scientific developments going on in his age because 19th century was the age of advancement in science and technology. So he was attracted towards scientific fiction and technology, but he was not a scientist. Neither he was a traveler, though he wrote all the books about traveling, but he was not a traveler. Yes, he discussed many things about his friends. He read many books, that's why he knew about science and he knew about traveling. ठीक है. जूल्स वन जो है वो उसकी आप किताबें जब पढ़ेंगे आप देखेंगे उसमें ज़्यादातर साइंस के बारे में जिक्र है या ट्रैवलिंग के बारे में जिक्र है. लेकिन जूल्स वन ना तो ट्रैवलर था और ना ही साइंटिस्ट था. हालांकि उसकी बुक्स में साइंस और ट्रैवलिंग को सबसे ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस दी गई है, सबसे ज़्यादा लिखा गया उसके बारे में. बट ही वॉज जस्ट अ सिंपल राइटर. अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ जो उसने डिस्कशंस की थी कभी साइंस के बारे में या जो बुक्स पढ़ी थी मोस्टली इसकी बुक्स में उन्हीं चीज़ों का जिक्र था. One was both in Nantes, France. Was born in Nantes, France in 1828. His father was a lawyer, and one went to Paris to study law. When he was 19, he soon realized that his true passion lay in theatre. His first play was published in 1850. This made his father very angry, and he finally withdrew his financial support. One had to make money by selling his stories. His luck improved when he met a famous publisher who helped him develop his writings. In his later years, one wrote a number of books and stories about what happened when technology got into the hands of evil people. So, when he was studying law, he came to realize that he cannot study law because he loved writing, he loved to work in theatre. So, when his father came to know about his interest for writing and to act in theatre, his father took away all the financial support. Then one was having no money, उसके पास कोई पैसा नहीं था. So he met some publisher, उसको कोई publisher मिला जिसने उसकी writings को develop करने में उसकी help की, and in this way he became a writer. Mostly in his novels he wrote about the scientific fiction. उसकी novels में mostly scientific fiction है कि जब साइंस और टेक्नोलॉजी गलत हाथों में आ जाए तो लोग उसको किस तरह जो है मिसयूज़ करते हैं. By 1867, Verne had made enough money to buy a yacht to sail around Europe. Suffering from diabetes, he died in his home in Boulevard, Longueville, Amiens, in 1905, at the age of 77. The street was later named Boulevard Jules Verne in memory of him. He became rich and he bought a yacht for himself and then he traveled all around Europe. Remember, he loved traveling, but he traveled after he became rich, and all his books were written before his traveling. So you can see his interest in traveling. उसकी मोस्टली उसकी सारी बुक्स जो हैं वो विदाउट ट्रैवलिंग जो है उसने लिखी थी, बाय टेकिंग इंफॉर्मेशन फ्रॉम अदर पीपल। जब उसके पास पैसा आ गया और वो उसको क्योंकि ट्रैवलिंग का शौक था तो उसने कियाज खरीदी एंड ही ट्रैवल ऑल अराउंड द वर्ल्ड, ऑल अराउंड यूरोप। All in all, one wrote over 70 books and created many memorable characters. After his death, his son edited much of one's unfinished material and added missing chapters. Most of his work have been translated into English and gained huge popularity around the world. So this was about the author. Now let's come to the introduction. Now before starting the introduction, let me tell you that the many movies have been made on the name of this novel, Journey to the Center of Earth. It would be better if you download these movies for you and you see it yourself. First of all, you'll find it very interesting, and second, it will help you to understand the novel better. Now let's see the introduction. This classic 19th century science fiction novel by Jules Verne has often been praised for its style and vision of the world. It is the story of the adventure of a 16 years old German boy Axel, who follows his uncle Professor Lidenbrock across Iceland and down a volcano to the center of Earth with a hired guide. The story begins in 1863 with Professor rushing home to examine an Icelandic manuscript written in runes, an ancient script created by Germanic peoples in the 1st or the 2nd century. Although the story was written in 1864 and most of the one's ideas about the inside of the earth have since been proved wrong, it remains an exciting adventure that continues to inspire scientists and lovers of the science fiction. It's a very classical novel. Classical means that it's very famous, though it's very old, but it's read all over the world. And the most important thing of the novel was that its style. It has been written in a very beautiful style, in a very beautiful manner, considering each and every minute detail. And here it has a different and unique vision of the world. ठीक है ना। इस स्टोरी की खास बात क्या है, एक तो इसका स्टाइल है जिसमें लिखा गया है, और इसके अलावा दुनिया को एक अलग तरीके से, एक अलग नज़रिए से प्रेजेंट किया गया है. This story is about a very young boy Axel, who is talking about his uncle who was a scientist, and this scientist who was a scientist, and by chance he found some parchment or a piece of paper which showed them how to go to the center of the earth. So basically the novel is about the journey to the center of earth. It's the journey made by Axel, his uncle Professor Lidenbrock, and there is also a guide in it who guides them throughout the journey. This novel was written in 1864, but and most of the one's ideas have been proved wrong. But as a story, it is very exciting and it's very inspiring to read. So this is the introduction. Now I'm not going to read the chapters for you. You have to read the chapters on your own. I'm just going to discuss the important points of all the topics included in this chapter. So let's see the first topic, an exciting adventure. In this part of the novel, the main points are that first of all you are introduced with the main characters of the novel. We have been introduced with Professor Lidenbrock. We have introduced with Groban and all Martha and Axel. Let's see what we have been told about them in the story. Professor Lidenbrock, a very learned man who gives lectures on mineralogy, a geologist is a person who studies about the earth and its structure, about how the earth's surface is formed, and mineralogist, very well known in colleges and scientific organizations of the world, a very rich man who loved reading unusual books, a tall, thin man in excellent health, fair-haired, and had a youthful appearance. He looked 10 years younger than his age. He had big eyes, wore huge glasses, and had long thin nose that looked like a blade of a knife. Whenever he walked, he took steps exactly 3 feet long and kept his fist clenched. He was an impatient man and had a very short temper. He was quite rich. So this is the character of Professor Lidenbrock, which have been introduced to you in the first chapter of the novel. Then we are introduced with Groban. She is a 17 years old goddaughter. Goddaughter is a child whose moral and religious responsibility is promised by and accepted by some adult. जैसे यहाँ पे कोई किसी को एडॉप्शन ले लेता है और उसकी हर चीज़ की जिम्मेदारी लेता है, इसी तरह वहाँ पे गॉड डॉटर्स होते हैं द फॉर द पीपल जिन्होंने उसको उनको जो है अडॉप्ट किया होता है. शी इज़ प्रिटी, हैड blue eyes and has a serious nature. Almost she is the servant of the house, she is the housekeeper and she is the cook. Axel, an orphan and a nephew of Lidenbrock, assistant of the professor, and happy and contented with his life. इसमें आप एक्सेल से भी मिलेंगे जो कि मेनली आपको स्टोरी जो है नरेट कर रहा है. एंड ही इज़ द नेफ्यू ऑफ द प्रोफेसर एंड ही इज़ ऑल्सो वर्किंग विद हिम. सो ही जस्ट लाइक हिज असिस्टेंट. ही इज़ ऑर्फन. इसके पेरेंट्स जो है उनकी डेथ हो चुकी है. सो हिज अंकल इज़ टेकिंग केयर ऑफ हिम एंड ही इज़ वेरी हैप्पी एंड कॉन्टेंटेड, वेरी सेटिस्फाइड विद हिज लाइफ until the journey began. जर्नी से पहले अपनी लाइफ से बहुत खुश था, लेकिन जब जर्नी स्टार्ट हुई वो बहुत अपसेट हो गया बिकॉज ही डिडंट वांट टू गो ऑन दिस जर्नी. So, what happens in the novel? Mr. Lidenbrock, he finds an unusual book. उनको एक strange सी book मिलती है, which according to him was a valuable manuscript. Manuscript क्या है? A book or document written by hand. ऐसी book जो हाथ से लिखी गई है उसको manuscript बोलते हैं. Made in Iceland 700 years ago. When he picked up the book, a piece of parchment fell over the floor. Professor looked at the letter but was not able to understand it, and as he was not able to understand it, so he grew impatient and panic. Also, he refused to have lunch. So this is the whole first topic of your chapter 1. ठीक है. इसमें मिस्टर लाइडनब्रॉक जो है उसको एक कोई अनयूजुअल बुक मिलती है. ही ब्रिंग्स इट एट होम. देन वी आर इंट्रोड्यूस द मेन कैरेक्टर्स इन द स्टोरी. और उसके अलावा वो जब बुक को खोलता है तो वो ही इज़ वेरी एक्साइटेड टू सी दैट बुक बिकॉज ही इज़ इंटरेस्टेड इन रीडिंग अनयूजुअल बुक्स. और जब उस बुक को खोलता है तो उसमें से एक पीस ऑफ पेपर गिरता है. सो दिस पीस ऑफ पेपर अराइजेस हिज क्यूरोसिटी एंड ही वॉन्ट्स टू नो what is written in the piece of paper. Why he wants to know what is written in the piece of paper? Because it's in some different language. And the professor, he tries a lot for different keys जो है वो करता है, वो different codes को मिलाता है, वो different letters को मिलाता है. ठीक है, ताकि उसको पता चले कि इस पेपर में क्या लिखा हुआ है. But he cannot judge it. And because he is a very impatient man, so he grows panic. उसको गुस्सा आ जाता है. Also he decides not to take the lunch until he has not discovered what is written in the parchment. तो ये आपका पहला टॉपिक था, उसके ये मेन पॉइंट्स थे. This is your pages from the book. You can have a look at it. This is page number 1, 2, 3 and 4 where you can find all the details that I have given you over here. Now let's discuss few questions related with the first topic, an exciting journey. So the first question is, when did the story begin? Story कब शुरू हुई थी? What do you find about Professor Otto Lidenbrock's character? पहले टॉपिक से आपको प्रोफेसर लाइडनब्रॉक के कैरेक्टर के बारे में क्या पता चलता है? What had the professor discovered? प्रोफेसर ने क्या डिस्कवर की है? I want all of you to take out your A4 sheets. उस पर चैप्टर का नेम लिखिए, डिवीजन प्रैक्टिस लिखिए और उसके ऊपर आपने ये क्वेश्चंस लिखने हैं. एंड देन यू हैव टू फाइंड द आंसर्स ऑफ दीज क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम योर बुक. I hope that all of you may have find the answers. So let's discuss the questions one by one. When did the story begin? G, what do you think when the story began? Yes, very good. The story begins on 24th May 1863. Let's move on to the second question. What do you find about Professor Odon Lidenbrock's character? We have already discussed it. When I was discussing with you the important points of the novel, I told you all about the character of Professor Lidenbrock. Yes, let's discuss it. Lidenbrock was a professor. He was a man of great learning. He was both a geologist and meteorologist in colleges and scientific organizations. His name was well known all over Europe. Professor was a tall, thin man in excellent health. He was fair-haired and had a youthful appearance. He had big eyes and long, thin nose which looked like a blade of a knife. Whenever he walked, he took steps exactly 3 feet long and kept his fist tightly clenched. You know why people take 3 steps long? Who are the people who take 3 steps long while walking? Yes, those people who are impatient. So from these lines, we come to know that Professor was a very impatient person. He was very enthusiastic about his work, but he was short tempered. उसको गुस्सा भी बहुत जल्दी आ जाता था, ठीक है ना? Also, he was impatient and was always in a hurry. Okay, so the people who are always in a hurry, they walk. Whenever they walk, they take 3 or 4 steps long. Lidenbrock was a rich man and loved to read unusual books. So this is the character analysis of Professor Odo Lidenbrock. Now let's move on to the third question. What has the professor discovered? Gee, what has the professor discovered? Everyone think about it. Yes, have you found the answer? Very good. The professor had discovered some mysterious parchment written in Icelandic by an Icelandic writer. So this was our first topic of the novel. Now let's move on, to the second topic, which is Saknussemm's puzzle. Saknussemm is the name of a scientist over here. Let's see the important points of the topic. Professor thought that the piece of puzzle was some kind of secret message and he intended to find it. On examining the book, Professor found out that the book was written by Arne Saknussemm, who was an Icelandic scientist of the 16th century, who made some amazing discoveries. Professor said that he was going to find the puzzle. He said he will neither eat nor sleep until he understood the piece of parchment. And he said no one else in the house will have lunch or sleep. He decided to find the key to the code. So he was a very impatient person. When he found the piece of the puzzle, जब उसको piece of puzzle मिलता है उसको लगता है कोई secret message है और वो ये इरादा कर लेता है कि वो ढूंढेगा कि इसका क्या मतलब है, इसकी क्या की है, पज़ल जो है उसको सॉल्व किस तरह करना है। और उसको ये भी बुक से पता चला कि ये जो बुक है ये आन सैकनुसम की है, जो कि एक ज़माने में आइसलैंड का बहुत फेमस साइंटिस्ट था। सो when he tries to find out that what is in the puzzle, he decides that he will not eat or sleep, और साथ में ऑर्डर देता है कि कोई भी जो घर में वो सोएगा नहीं और वो लंच नहीं करेगा जब तक तो उसको पज़ल का की नहीं मिलता। So this was your second topic of the novel. Let's proceed further. Okay, Axel thought of Groban, who was a pretty girl with blue eyes and fair hair and was a serious person. इनके घर में जो है ग्रोबन भी रहती थी and Axel when the professor he was trying to find the key to the code, he was thinking about Groban. When Professor could not find the key after all his efforts, he rushed across the dining room and went out of the house as fast as he could. Again, these lines are showing us that the professor he was a very impatient person. ठीक है, इन लाइन से हमें पता चल रहा है कि प्रोफेसर बहुत इम्पेशेंट था क्योंकि जब उसको कोड नहीं मिला, व्हाट ही डिड, he got up and he left the house in very quickly. So these are the pages of the book. Now let's discuss few questions related to the topic. I want all of you to take out your A4 sheets and write down the questions given over here on your A4 sheets neatly and think about the question and find its answers from your book. Find the answers, I am waiting for you. I hope that you have found the answers to the question, so let's discuss them. What language the parchment was in? Yes? Anyone? What was the language of the parchment? Very good. It was in Runic language. Second question, who was Arne Saknussemm? Yes, who was Arne Saknussemm? Yes, he was a very famous Icelandic scientist of the 16th century who made some amazing discoveries in those days. What order did the professor issue? जी क्या order दिया था professor ने? Yes, very good. He ordered that no one in the house will eat or sleep until he had not found the key to the code. Next question, what does the reaction of the professor tell us about him when he could not solve the puzzle? जी वो puzzle solve नहीं कर सक रहा था, उसने क्या किया था? He got up and he left the house. He became short tempered. And this told us that he is a very short tempered person. उसको गुस्सा आ गया था, वो घर छोड़ के चला गया. ये हमें शो करता है कि उसको वो गुस्से का बहुत तेज था. Also he was very impatient. Now we are going to move to our next topic, the key. And then we are going to do the topic, dying of hunger. And that will end our first chapter. So let's see what are the important points of the topic key. When Professor left the house in a hurry, Axel started working on the puzzle himself. The puzzle was so complicated that Axel's mind got heated. He felt as if he was choking. Choking का मतलब सांस बंद होना. He started fanning himself with the paper. When Professor left the house, Axel he thought of finding the key to himself, because he knew that until the professor won't find the key, he won't allow anyone to eat or sleep in the house. So he wanted it to end soon. So he started finding the key to the puzzle. While finding the puzzle was so complicated that he felt heat. उसको गर्मी लगने लगी, उसका सांस बंद होने लगा. So what he did, उसने पजल को उठाया और अपने आप को हवा देने लगा. जैसे आप पेपर से हवा देते हैं ना, इस तरह वो भी अपने आप को हवा देने लगा. During waving the paper, every time the back of the paper turned in front of him, that he could read more Latin words. Suddenly he understood that he had found the key. The paper was to be read backwards. वो जब अपने आप को हवा दे रहा था, पेपर की बैक साइड उसके सामने बार बार आ रही थी. When he saw the back side of the paper, he realized that the key is written over here. उसको समझ आ गई कि पेपर को हमने सीधा पढ़ने के बजाय बैकवर्ड से पढ़ना है. It said something about going down into the volcano. He decided to destroy the puzzle as if his uncle will find it and he will take him to the journey there with him. He thought they both will die. He was about to destroy it, but his uncle returned. और जैसे ही उसको puzzle के बारे में पता चला, he thought of destroying it, because उसमें लिखा हुआ था कि someone went down the volcano. So he knew about his uncle. He knew how curious he was, and he thought that if uncle will find the answer to the key, he will also take him down to the volcano, and both of them would die. He was about to destroy the parchment when his uncle came in. So ये हमारे पास जो टॉपिक था, the key. Now the last topic the next topic is dying of hunger. Professor could not think of anything except the puzzle. Axel was upset at the condition of the professor, as his eyes were red, cheeks were pale, and hair was a mess. Yet he didn't tell him the secret about the puzzle, because he feared that if he would tell Professor about the key, it will be like killing him. Professor had locked the house, and Axel was getting hungrier and hungrier. He could not stop himself at last, thinking that the puzzle was not so important, and it would be like a joke for his uncle, or he might be able to stop his uncle from going on this journey. He told the professor about the key. The key said, go down the Snaffles, a volcanic mountain, or which shadow of Scataris fell, highest point of Snaffles, before the 1st July, and they will find the center of Earth. Also he wrote that he had done it. So इस टॉपिक में क्या है, प्रोफेसर जो है वो सिर्फ पजल के अलावा कुछ भी नहीं सोच रहा था. ही वॉज नाइदर ईटिंग, ही वॉज नाइदर ड्रिंकिंग, स्लीपिंग, एंड व्हाट हैपेंड, his condition got worse. Professor, his eyes were red, his cheeks were pale, and his hair was a mess. Yet Axel didn't tell him about the secret of the puzzle. उसको सीक्रेट के बारे में नहीं बताया. क्यों? क्योंकि उसको पता है उसका अंकल जो उस जर्नी को करना चाहेगा, एंड देन इट विल किल बोथ ऑफ देम. प्रोफेसर ने क्या किया था, उसने घर को लॉक कर दिया था. एंड एक्सेल एंड अदर मेंबर्स ऑफ द हाउस दे वर गेटिंग हंग्रियर एंड हंग्रियर. उनकी भूख बढ़ती जा रही थी, लेकिन ना वो बाहर जा सकते थे, ना वो घर में कुछ खा सकते थे. आखिर उसने बड़ी हिम्मत करके ये सोचा कि प्रोफेसर को अगर मैं बता भी दूंगा तो उसको ये चीज़ एक मजाक लगेगी. ये इतना इंपॉर्टेंट पजल नहीं है जिसको वो अपनी लाइफ के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट लेगा. और फिर उसको लगा कि उसमें इतनी पावर है कि अपने अंकल को इस जर्नी पे जाने से स्टॉप कर लेगा. सो बीइंग हंग्री, ही डिसाइडेड टू टेल द प्रोफेसर अबाउट द की. और उसने प्रोफेसर को फिर की के बारे में बता दिया. तो की क्या थी? द की सेड गो डाउन द स्नैफल. स्नैफल एक वॉल्केनिक माउंटेन है, और विद द शैडो ऑफ स्कैटेरिस फेल, हाईएस्ट पॉइंट ऑफ स्नैफल. इस पहाड़ की जो हाईएस्ट पॉइंट थी वो स्कैटेरिस थी. बिफोर द 1 जुलाई दे विल फाइंड द सेंटर ऑफ अर्थ। ठीक है, उसकी में ये था कि आप स्नेफर्स जाओ, उसके जब सबसे ऊंची पॉइंट का जब उस पर साया गिरेगा जुलाई में, तो आपको वहाँ पे दुनिया का सेंटर मिलेगा। ऑल्सो ही रोट दैट ही हैड डन इट। सो दिस इज योर सेकेंड टॉपिक, डाइंग ऑफ हंगर। Now, then the professor started feeling hungry as the puzzle was solved. He was too happy, and then he ordered Axel to pack the bags for both of them. Axel got shocked that they were going to the center of Earth. Professor happily said to Axel that he was clever boy who will share the glory they were going to win. He also instructed him not to tell anyone about it because of his rivals dushman, opposers. Axel asked him if anyone would risk their life for such a journey. Professor said there were geologists in the world when they will come to know about Sack Newsom's work will follow rush to follow his example. So when the puzzle was solved, the professor got relaxed. He was too excited. He was too happy, and then he decided to eat something because he was feeling hungry. Also, he ordered Axel to pack his bags. So Axel was right. His uncle would go to the journey if he come to know about the secret. और वही हुआ, उसने उसको कहा अपने बैग पैक कर लो because they were going to the center of the earth. And then professor he very proudly said that Axel, you are a very clever boy, and we both are going to win this, and we are going to share the glory, the famous that we will become. We will be sharing that also. Also he instructed that do not tell about this journey to anyone else. उसने कहा पजल के बारे में किसी को नहीं बताना, क्योंकि फिर उसके जो अपोजर्स हैं वो जो है आगे आके इसको रोकने की कोशिश करेंगे. So let's discuss the questions of the topic, the key. How was the nephew able to solve the puzzle? What information was discovered? Why did Axel try to destroy the parchment? Take out your A4 sheets, write down the questions, and try to find the answers. I am waiting for your answers. Okay, I hope that you have found the answers. Now let's discuss the answers. How was nephew able to solve the puzzle? Yes, it was by chance. Axel was feeling hot. He started fanning himself with a piece of puzzle. When he was fanning himself, he could see the back of the puzzle with more Latin words, and then he understood the key. What information was discovered? It was discovered that someone went down the volcano. Why did Axel try to destroy the parchment? G. Why he did it? Yes, he tried to destroy the parchment because he thought that if his uncle would hear about such a journey, he will want to do it. Nothing will stop him. He will take Axel also along with him, and they both will die. Very good, you have found the answers. Now let's move on to the next topic. Dying of hunger. So let's discuss the questions. Why did the professor look like while he was working on the puzzle? जी किस तरह लग रहे थे? Yes, his eyes were red, his cheeks were pale, and his hair was a mess. Why did Axel tell about the key to solve the puzzle? क्यों की के बारे में उसने बता दिया था, हालांकि पहले वो सोच रहा था कि वो नहीं बताएगा. Yes, because everyone in the home was hungry, and he was also growing hungrier and hungrier. What instructions were given to Axel regarding the journey? He told him not to let anyone to know about the puzzle. So these were the answers of your next topic, dying of hunger. Write down the answers and the questions on our A4 sheets. So now this is your homework. These are few questions which you have to write in your copies. Remember that you have to make a separate copy for literature and grammar. हमने जिस कॉपी में ट्रांसलेशन का काम किया था, हम लिटरेचर का काम भी उसी कॉपी में ही करेंगे. So what are the questions? The topic mysterious parchment, page 1 to 10. The first question is write the physical description and character traits of Professor Otto Lidenbrock as explained in chapter 1. हमने ये डिस्कस कर लिया, आपको मैंने मेन पॉइंट्स में भी इसका आंसर बता दिया और क्वेश्चन आंसर डिस्कशन में भी इसका आंसर बता दिया. Why do you think Axel hid the information on the parchment from his uncle? G. Why he hid the information on the parchment from his uncle? We have discussed the answers. If given an opportunity, would you like to go on such a journey? Now this is totally your opinion based answer. ठीक है ना, इसमें आपने अपना ओपिनियन लिखना है. आप सबका डिफरेंट ओपिनियन हो सकता है. Now you are then going to the back of your book, page number 101, and you are going to solve this question, the mysterious parchma, on your books on page number 101. Now you are just going to think about the answers to these questions. आप इन क्वेश्चन के सिर्फ आंसर्स सोचें. आपको मैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो लेक्चर में इसके आंसर्स बताऊंगी. आफ्टर दैट यू आर गोइंग टू राइट दिस आंसर्स इन योर नोटबुक्स. ओके, आई होप दैट इट इज़ क्लियर. ये काम आपका कॉपी वर्क है, बट यू डोंट हैव टू डू इट नाउ. In the next video lecture, I will be telling you the answers to these questions and then you are going to write it in your notebook. अभी आपने सिर्फ ये करना है कि आपने पेज नंबर 101 पे जो आपकी एक्सरसाइज है उसको बुक पे ही सॉल्व करनी है. ओके, एंड वी आल्सो गोइंग टू डिस्कस चैप्टर 2 विच इज़ इंक्लूडेड इन योर कोर्स. और जब आपके टेस्ट विच इज़ इंक्लूडेड इन योर टेस्ट, और जब आपका टेस्ट हो जाएगा उसके बाद हम जो है चैप्टर 1 एंड 2 की एक्सरसाइजेस करेंगे. नाउ आपने सिर्फ चैप्टर्स को सुनना है और जो एक्सरसाइजेस आपको मैं बताऊंगी यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर दोज फॉर योर पेपर्स. इनफैक्ट जो आपकी नेक्स्ट वीडियो लेक्चर है जो इसका सेकंड चैप्टर है, यू हैव टू लिसन दैट वेरी केयरफुली बिकॉज दैट चैप्टर इज़ इंक्लूडेड इन योर कोर्स. और उसमें जो एक्सरसाइज मैं आपको बताऊंगी चैप्टर 2 में, आपने वही प्रिपेयर करनी है फॉर योर अपकमिंग टेस्ट. इसका रिटर्न वर्क जो है हम लोग नेक्स्ट वीडियो में करेंगे जब आपके टेस्ट ओवर हो जाएंगे. आई होप दैट द चैप्टर इज़ क्लियर टू यू. Now we are going to recap the novel. We are going to recap the first chapter. हमने एक दफ़ा देखना है कि फर्स्ट चैप्टर में जो है वो क्या क्या चीज़ है. ठीक है. In the first chapter we are introduced with the main characters of the novel, Professor Lidenbrock. We are introduced with Axel. We are introduced with Groban. We are also introduced with Professor Lidenbrock and Martha. We are told that Professor Lidenbrock, he is a very learned man who is who is the lecturer of mineralogy, and he had given many lectures on mineralogy, and he is also a geologist and a mineralogist. We are told that he is a very impatient man and he is always in a hurry and that he is very short-tempered. We are also introduced with Axel, who is a 17-year-old boy and he is the nephew of Professor Lidenbrock. Living with him is orphan and is also the assistant of the professor. We are introduced with the character of Groban, who is very beautiful and a pretty lady, and she is very serious, and she is the goddaughter of Professor Lidenbrock. And Martha, she is the housekeeper and the cook in the house. We are told that Professor Lidenbrock, he finds some very unusual manuscript, and when he opens the manuscript, a piece of paper falls from it. When he studies it deeply, he comes to know that it's some puzzle, and he wants to solve this puzzle. He gets curious while he reads the puzzle, and he leaves eating and drinking to solve the puzzle. And also he ordered that no one in the house will eat and drink, eat or sleep until he has not found the answer to the puzzle. While he is outside, his nephew Axel, fanning himself, he finds that what is the puzzle, and he finds that the key is to read the puzzle backward. But he tries to hide it from his uncle. Why? Because it's about some journey to the center of the earth inside the volcano, and he says that if his uncle would come to know about this journey, he would like to make that journey. And finally he would kill himself also, and he would kill himself also, and he'll kill Axel also. That's why he tried to hide the parchment and the key that he has found from his uncle. But later on he tells his uncle about the key because his uncle has locked the house and no one can go outside, and they are getting hungrier and hungrier. The key says that they have to go to the Sneffels mountain in Iceland, and when the shadow of the Skartaris will fall on Sneffels before July, they will find the center of the earth. So this is the whole story, and I hope that you have understood it. In the next video, we are going to discuss the answers to the questions, and then you have to do that in your notebook. I hope that you have understood it well. Thank you and have a very nice day.